In September of 2019, Dead by Daylight welcomed one of the most popular original horror properties of the last decade into the fog with the Stranger Things chapter. Now, after 2 years filled with more brutal kills and last-second escapes than we can count, courtesy of the Demogorgon, Nancy Wheeler, and Steve Harrington, November 17th, 2021 will mark the last occasion for fans to purchase Stranger Things content in Dead by Daylight. Leading up to this date, we'll be celebrating the heroes and horrors of Hawkins with a blowout sale on all Stranger Things characters and cosmetics. If you've already purchased any of our Stranger Things content, fret not, it's yours to keep for as long as you continue to play Dead by Daylight. If you've had your eye on any character outfit you still want to add to your collection, now's the time to scoop them up at amazing discounts. On November 17th, 2021, the gate to the Upside Down will close, and the underground complex map will be sealed off permanently to players of Dead by Daylight. What? So this came out of nowhere, and I thought I would just jump on. I was making myself a cup of tea. It's 10 to 4. I just came off a meeting with a client. I opened Twitter while I was making myself a cup of tea, because that's what I do about this time of the day when I start to dip a little bit. I'm like, I got an hour of work left. I'm going to have a cup of tea. And I opened Twitter, and You know what's appropriate? Look at the shirt I'm wearing today. Look at this shirt I'm wearing today. What is going on? There is any number of reasons why this has happened. I've seen some Twitter comments immediately saying, because it's bad. No, that's not the reason that this has happened. Maybe they only signed for a 2-year license, and the plan was always, in order to keep costs low and to get the likeness to those characters, to say, okay, well, the content won't be available for sale at that point. What doesn't make any sense to me is that Stranger Things Season 4 is coming out in next year. They've just released a teaser, and people are going wild for Stranger Things. And then we learned they were going to be doing a Stranger Things sale, and the leaks... I think there was even a leaked, suggestion that there would be a new legendary skin for Steve or something. What happened from getting Jonathan Byers only a few months ago to this? What happened? What changed? I don't understand. And why are the characters still in the game, but the map not? What... But the map, I liked... I think I feel particularly strongly about this because this was the best chapter launch and most fun chapter in my entire time playing DBD. When I started playing DBD, Legion was the first killer that came out, so I'm fairly certain it was Demise of the Faithful that came out after then. Demise of the Faithful, which was the Plague, right? Yes. So the chapter meant a lot to me. I'm not necessarily upset because of that. It's just... It just came out of nowhere. I mean, this was posted at 3:30. This was tweeted at 3:31 p.m. This wasn't a scheduled tweet. This wasn't... That's what makes it even weirder. If you look at most of Dead by Daylight's tweets when they're announcing stuff, it's happening on the hour or exactly at past. This is at 3:31. This wasn't a scheduled tweet. Now, that might not mean anything at all, but it's a little bit weird. Obviously, they'd already planned to do this because they already had all the cars, they already had all the artwork made up for it, so it's not like they just happened, but it's weird that the tweet wasn't scheduled. But this also kind of suggests that we aren't going to be getting any future balance changes for the Demogorgon, because presumably they've lost the license to release any more updates for them. So we're certainly never going to get a skin for any of these characters again. Oh my days, this is completely out of left field, man. I'm peeking like mad on the thing, but I'm sorry. I didn't even put I just wanted to just record my initial thoughts, because I looked at it and I'm literally what? If you own the characters, their perks are completely unchanged. Otherwise, a new version of their teachable perks, presumably with the licensed elements removed, will still appear in the shrine occasionally. So they're not just releasing all the perks out there. They want to make sure people buy this stuff as fast as possible before they lose the license, which I get. That makes sense from a business perspective. Don't just make it everyone's generic perks. That's fine. And here's the thing about this. This now calls into question every other license the game has. One of Dead by Daylight's biggest strengths is that it has all of these historic licenses. Freddy Krueger, Mike Myers. And now there's kind of a suggestion that at any point they could just be pulled off the store and no longer be in the game. Now, I know Demogorgon's still going to be in the game, but what if next week they announce, oh, by the way, the reason why we haven't done the Haddonfield rework yet is because it's going to be out of the game soon. That's what this suggests. That could happen now at any point. Now, that's pointless speculation. I'm just processing and speaking my thoughts on the matter. Utterly bizarre. Very weird. What do you think about this? What the hell? I'm gutted, man. I'm gutted. Because I love Hawkins and I love the Demogorgon. And I know that they're still playable, but it's just... Well, at least they managed, whatever's happened here, whatever the license dispute is that's inevitably happened here, at least they've managed to keep that license, managed to keep the characters in the game. Thank goodness. Sad that we'll never see any further changes to Demogorgon. Maybe that's why they just buffed him. Maybe that's why they focused on buffing him, because they needed to get that right, because they knew this was coming. I have nothing else to say. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.